This is BTV.
Back in the 1980s, a lot of Northern Ontario's potential gold was explored, but not extracted. Now a company called Trelawney Mining and Exploration is about to change that. They've put together a thoroughly explored site in Northern Ontario, and they're well on their way to production.
What you see around us is preparation at Chester I. The surface infrastructure is pretty much complete, as you can see with our settling pond behind us.
Greg Gibson and his mine manager, Tyler Culhane, have had a busy year.
Just a little more than a year ago, Tyler Culhane and myself were lost on quads not far from here trying to find the property. So within a year, it's gone from scrub and bush to what you see today. We've just done an amazing amount of work in a year. And I think our whole team deserves an awful lot of credit.
Greg Gibson and his crew have invested a lot in the past year. That they also inherited an estimated $30 million of existing underground infrastructure.
The infrastructure that's in place was developed during the late 80s when the Canadian government first introduced flow-through funding for exploration incentive. During that period, you couldn't produce while spending flow-through money. So by the time the mine was developed in 1989, gold had dropped down to $250, $260, hence making the mine unfeasible to move forward. It was basically a matter of consolidating all of the properties that we have to turn it into one big property.
There's a good chance this will have gold in, right, because of the sulfides, the structure.
And Vice President of Exploration, geologist David Beelhartz, says progress has been good.
From our current drilling, we've actually are starting to prove up a fairly large deposit called Cote Lake, and that right now, one of the analysts following our company indicates the potential for 2.5 million ounce resource on that exploration discovery.
But Cote Lake, a bulk tonnage open pittable resource, is just one of 5 projects on the 7-kilometer by 4.5 kilometer property.
Chester I is a near-term producer. We're looking to produce 30,000 ounces of gold by this time next year.
We have 5,300 feet of decline, as you see below me here. It's about 15%. It goes down to the 500-foot vertical mark. We have 4 active mining horizons that the previous proponents have drifted on.
Plus, they have 3 other projects on the go.
Chester II is a project that we'll begin developing within the next couple of months, and we're targeting Chester II to produce 30,000 ounces of gold exiting 2012. We will start developing into Chester III itself mid-2012, hoping to produce an additional 30,000 to 40,000 ounces. GOMAC has given us a little bit of joy in the last little while. We've been able to throw some drill holes into it, which has delivered the results we were hoping for.
The mine's location goes a long way toward understanding the high numbers found in some core samples.
Our property here is probably the western extension of the Cadillac-Larder Lake fault system. And on that fault system is the famous camps of Cote Lake and to the west into the Quebec. So it's a large gold-bearing region, and there's a lot of past production in the area in general. These type of projects don't come along very often. They're very exciting for geologists because there's so few mines actually discovered in a year or in a decade that when you're onto something as large as Cote Lake could be, it's very exciting as a geologist.
Cote Lake appears to be a large tonnage porphyry-style deposit, which in the Archean belts tend to be quite large in size, although low grade. That makes them perfect for being an open pit mining situation.
Greg Gibson isn't surprised at how quickly things have progressed. He and most of his team are proven mine operators, and that, he says, explains a lot.
My background is just 100% in operations, whether it be development or production. I've worked in development and production through Canada, Australia. I've touched into China, South America, but all in building. I work within a group of people that are builders. I think that's one of the reasons that we've been able to move as quickly as we have.
Plus, they're working in an area that has a long mining history.
We're actually in a fabulous area for mining. located directly between Sudbury and Timmins, the two largest mining camps in the country. We have a great relationship with Matagami First Nations. We have great access to skilled labor. We couldn't really ask for a better environment or community to work in. We don't have any political issues to deal with. We don't have any real weather issues to deal with. We're just in a really good environment.
I see the project moving forward as developing the Chester to the point we can develop and mine at 250 tons a day, starting up the secondary ramp at Chester II, which will give us another 250 tons a day, and developing a third ramp, which will give us another 250 tons a day or more, and getting this project in the neighborhood of 1,200 tons a day.
And to make that a reality, Trelawney's got a plan.
Our short-term plans are, of course, to bring Chester I into production this year, to produce 30,000 ounces of gold by this time next year, as well as develop Chester II so that we can increase our production to 60,000 ounces of gold exiting 24 months from now. Long-term plans would be to bring the area Chester I, II, and III up to 1,000 to 1,200 ton a day producer, as well as develop Cote Lake into a bulk tonnage open pit mine.
The company seems well on track to make their plans a reality.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I guess this is the reason we're really trying to take advantage of that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Cote Lakes don't come around every day. Developed mines don't come around every day, so extremely fortunate to be where we are.
It's always exciting to be part of a new project starting up. It's exciting because of the unknown underground here, with what it has to offer in the whole township. This is a massive land package here with everywhere you put a drill, it's giving you great signs to keep going.
It is cool. It's very exciting. You have to be proud. Yeah, it's fun.
For more information, you can visit Trelawney at their website. They're at TrelawneyMining.com. You can also find them on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol TRR.